Hi everybody, I'm Kim. Welcome to the Regretful Yarn Addict and another stitch tutorial. Today it's the Larksfoot. I made a scarf using this stitch, and this yarn is Red Heart Super Saver Ogo. I don't have the paper or anything anymore because this is a discontinued yarn. The Ogos are. The yarn isn't, but the Ogo is. At least in that form. So this is an easy 4-row repeat. The repeat starts at 2, 3, 4, and 5. So it's very easy, very fun, very nice. This is a self-striping yarn, so I just let the yarn go ahead and do its thing. And this is what it looks like. So we've got that, and it does make a very pretty scarf. Then I made a sample using, I love this cotton. It's a speckled, and what is this called? I don't know. Sprinkle me this. So it's a 83% cotton, 8% acrylic, 7 viscon, 2% polyester. This particular color was a discount at Hobby Lobby, and this is what this stitch looks like if you're using a flecked yarn like this, kind of a tweed. You can kind of see the stitch, but not as well if you use solid colors and multiple colors. Yeah, I recommend this stitch for a thicker yarn. I would not, this yarn is kind of thin. It says it's a 4, but it's kind of like a 3. And I used a 4mm on this, and it's not, I would not recommend this stitch for this kind of yarn. That's what I'm saying. You can do whatever you want, but I would not recommend it for that. And then for this is a solid color, and I used Sundance Charms. It's a number 400% acrylic. This is a Hirschner's. You guys, this yarn is yummy. I really like it. See, you can still kind of see the stitch, but not really. The ideal thing is to use 2 colors. And this is what I'm going to be showing you today. See how much nicer it looks so you can actually see the stitch design. So this is what I'll be doing today. I hope you enjoy it. And let's get started. Okay, you guys, so for this, you're going to need, of course, some yarn, a hook, and then at the end, you're going to want some scissors and a darning needle to sew in your ends. Today, I'm going to be using 2 colors to show you just how spectacular this looks when you use 2 colors. I will be using these, I don't say leftover balls, scrap, I don't know. But they're Hirschner's Worsted Specs yarn. So that's what I'll be using for this tutorial. And I'm just going to do a little sample. I'm not going to do a whole project right now. So let's go ahead and get this started. This stitch is done using multiples of 4 plus 1. So let's go ahead, get our slip stitch on our hook, and chain in multiples of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And then one more. And of course, you can make your chain as long as you need it to be, and then just add 1. What we're going to do is we're going to go into the 4th hook from the chain. So that's 1, 2, 3. We're going into this one right here with a double crochet. So wrap your hook, go into that chain, make a double. With this, chain 3 here, it's going to count as a double. So right now I've got 2 doubles. We're going to go ahead and make a 3rd. So you're starting out with 3 doubles, chain 1, and then skip 1 and do 3 doubles. And you're going to do this all the way to the end of your chain. 3 doubles, chain 1, skip 1, 3 doubles. And in your last 3 chains, you should have a double crochet in each of those chains. So your work will look something like this. And then you're going to turn your work, and in the very first stitch, you're going to put a double. And if you've watched any of my tutorials at all, you know I start with a double stack when I start with a double. And I do have tutorials for that. And we're just going to go ahead and put a double crochet. Honest to God, we are. Double crochet on top of every double crochet. Chain 1 over the chain 1 space, and we're just going to do this exactly like the row below. 3 doubles, chain 1, skip 1, 3 doubles. I know, you're like, well, this is kind of boring. But wait, it gets better. Okay, and that last double is going to go on the top of that chain 3 that we made. It's not always easy, but it's there. Just grab it. Oops. And I'm going to change colors, so I'm not going to finish that last double crochet. I'm just going to go over here, grab my new color, and finish that double. Now I'm going to turn my work, and holding on to both colors, I'm going to go in and make that double stack. Okay, so we've got to start out with a double crochet. Now we're going to chain one. We're going to skip this second crochet, second double, and in this third one, the last one, we're going to make a double. And then, see how we've got these two holes? We're going to go down to the second one. We're going to go in there just like we're making a double, and we're going to pull that up to height, and we're just going to make a regular double. And then in the next double crochet, a double. Then we chain one. We're going to skip that middle one, and we're going to go over here to the last one and put in the double. And then we're going to go again, and we're going to go all the way down here, all the way down there, bring that up, and finish our double. And then we're going to put a double in that first, in that cluster of 3, chain one, skip the middle one, put a double crochet in that third. And then we're going to go down here again. Just pull it up because we don't want to squish any stitches. We'll just do that. And then we'll put a double crochet into the next stitch. Chain one, skip one, and a double crochet into that last double crochet from the row below. Then we're going to go down here and make our extended double crochet again. Pull that up nice and gently, finish that, and we'll do like so. And this is what it should be looking like. Then we're going to chain one, because right now you're at the end, you should have 2 stitches left. We're going to skip that one, and we're going to put a double into that very last one. Then we're going to turn our work. We're going to put a double crochet into that very first. And you can do your double crochet any way you'd like. You can chain 2, chain 3, and then, whatever makes you comfortable. Then you chain 1, because we're going to skip that chain right there, and we're going to put a double on top of these doubles. Chain 1, and then we're going to do 3 double crochets again. Chain 1, 3, skip that chain, and put a double on top of those doubles below. Chain 1, and a double on top of the doubles below. Chain 1, and then we're going to put a double into that very last one, but we're going to change colors again, so we're not going to finish that off. Now, I would not suggest what I'm about to do unless you're going to go through and put a border around it. But because I'm just doing a sample, so I'm just going to grab my original color, or you can change it to any other color you'd like. This is the wonder of this stitch, is you can do as many different colors as you'd like, just change every 2 rows. and you'll see why in just a minute. Okay, so we've changed rows, changed colors. We're going to go ahead, turn. We're going to put a double crochet in that very first double. Now we're going to do an extended double down into the second hole. When you're doing these extended, you're always going down 2 rows below. Bring up your yarn nice and gently, make your double, and then put a double into that very next stitch. Chain 1, skip 1, and we're going to go into that last double of that group. Then we're going to go back down. We're going to go down there, grab our yarn, pull it up nice and loose because we don't want to squish any stitches. Finish our double, and then go ahead and put a double into that very next stitch. Chain 1, skip 1, and then we're going to go back in, make a double. We're going to go down there, nice and loose, make an extended double, and a double into the next one. Chain 1, skip. We're going to put a double in there. We're going to go back down there, very loose and gentle. Make our extended double, and then put a double on the next one. Chain 1, skip 1. We're going to go in here, put our double, and then we're going to go ahead. This is where it gets a little tricky because we got 2 stitches left. But we're going to go down there, grab our yarn, pull it up, finish our double, and then into that very last stitch, place a double. Then we're going to turn. We're going to put a double. And then we're going to put a double crochet on top of those doubles. Chain 1, skip that chain, put a double on top of those doubles. Chain 1, skip the chain, go over, put a double on top of those other doubles. Chain 1, skip the chain, and again, a double on top of the doubles. Chain 1, skip 1, and a double on top of the doubles. And then, because we're on the last stitch of our second row of that color, we're going to change colors again. So I'm just going to pull this up. But like I said, I wouldn't suggest that because you're going to have these. So you're going to have to go through and put a border around it to cover that. Otherwise, I would just cut off the color and sew it in. Okay, so we're going to make a double. And now, chain 1. Skip that middle one, and into that third one, make a double. Then we're going to go ahead, and we're going to go down here, into that second hole down, pull up, finish our double, put a double in the next stitch. Chain 1, skip, a double goes into that third double. We're going to go down here into the hole, bring it up, make a double, and a double into that next one. Chain 1, skip that middle stitch, And into that last double, make a double. Down into the hole, bring it up, nice and gentle. Make a double, and a double in the next. Chain one, skip one. And then a double into there. Chain one, skip that one into the last stitch, a double. Now we're going to turn, put a double into that very first stitch, chain one, and we'll put a double on top of all the doubles that we made in the row below, and we're going to chain one and skip the chains below. So there you go. Once you get into this, it is so fast and easy, because it's always, you know, a double crochet in chains. Then you go into that one. And just mirror what's down below. Just like that. Thing to remember is when you're starting a row that already has the two, that means you're going to start with a double, put your extended double down, do a double in this one, chain one, skip the middle, start over. Double, extended double, double. Chain one, skip one. Double, extended double, double. Chain one, skip one. And then once you've got your little spiky row done, it's just you mirror what's below it. This one has a double and a chain one, skip one, so that's what you're going to do. And then you're going to put a double on top of the other three, chain one. Very, very, very easy. And look how pretty that looks when you use at least two colors. I love it. It shows off the stitch very well. There's your lark's foot. Right there. So there you are. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope I made it easy to understand. And thank you for watching.